Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to strengthen your external rotator cuff muscle. We'll also do the option to show you how to do the internal. However, most people already have overactive internal or medial rotating muscles, and they need to learn to open up that rotator cuff and shoulder joint. So what we want to do is focus more on the external today. This is a great exercise if you're rehabilitating a shoulder rotator cuff related injury or tear or surgery. It's a lot of what physical therapists will have you do for one of the movements after during your rehab, but it's also a great way to warm up your shoulders before you go into a shoulder workout, a back workout, or a chest workout, because you're going to be putting a lot of force on that shoulder joint. Getting the rotator cuff muscles working properly is a great thing to do before you get into that routine or that workout. So what you're going to need is a resistance band and a towel, or this is a bar pad for your shoulders and neck. But if you have basically a towel or anything that's similar to this device, that's all you really need. So for the external rotator, what you want to do, it's really important that you do this technique, because a lot of people do this exercise improperly, and then as a result they don't really get the benefit of it. So for example, if I were to not have an object here, a lot of people will just kind of go through like this motion right here. They'll go really fast, and yeah, there's a little bit of external rotating taking place, but there's a lot of tricep extension. And so you actually don't want this joint to break a 90-degree angle, if at all possible, okay? Because once you break that 90 degrees, all you're really doing is compensating by doing tricep contracting to extend the elbow, when really we want to work on deeper shoulder rotator cuff muscles. So this is a great tool to use, because if it falls, you know you're doing it wrong, okay? So you want this somewhere, it depends on your limb length and the angles and that kind of thing, but you're going to want this somewhere between the mid part of the upper arm bone or your bicep and a little bit lower, because what you want to do is you want to squeeze that and hold it into your side, okay? Then from here, remember, about approximately a 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to step out until the band has tension. Okay, from here I need to keep squeezing my elbow in to hold that from falling while I take my knuckles to the back wall. You'll notice I only moved like 15 degrees, okay? Now I'm going to open it a little wider. I'm going to go full medial internal rotation, and then I'm going to take my knuckles out and back. Now if I go further, watch. Oh, see how I dropped? Okay, so now I know I've gone through that full range of motion that I have currently, strength-wise, with those muscles. And if I were to take it further and let that right about there, you see it drops? Then I know I'm starting to compensate with other muscles, and I'm just trying to get further out, but not really reaping any more reward. So keep that thing pinched in there, 90-degree angle, step out till there's some light tension, and then you're going to rotate out, kind of like a door hinge. Basically, this axis is the door hinge, and this arm is the door. And right there, we're doing some external rotator strengthening in your shoulder. Now, you could do the opposite. You could step out this direction, again, pinching the object or the towel, and then you internally rotate like this. However, a lot of people already have overactive internal rotating shoulder muscles. So a lot of the times, unless you're rehabbing from a surgery or an injury, you don't necessarily need to focus on resistance pulling inward. It'll just exacerbate that forward shoulder syndrome. But the external rotators will help you open up the shoulders a lot more and prevent injury, strengthen the deeper muscles when you do bigger movements like bench press or shoulder press or rowing or pull-ups. So that is a great exercise to throw into your mobility routine, or even just some warm-ups, okay? So if you have questions about that, leave your comments and questions below or wherever on this video, and I'd be happy to get to them. But yeah, there's your tip. Let me know if you need help. Thanks, guys. See ya.